So what tags on the fly does, and I love tags on the fly for a couple reasons. Number one, like I said, there's just a lot of time. We use so many tags in Infusionsoft. There is a lot of time in setting these suckers up, and now I don't have to do that. But the other thing is that sometimes we create that may or may not ever get used, and they just create clutter. They're sitting there with nobody. We created them because they might get assigned, but they actually don't. And then they're just sitting out there. So with tags on the fly, what happens is they don't get created until you need them, and then they're created automatically. So I also like tags on the fly because the folder name is tags fly, and it reminds me of pigs fly. When a pig flies, well, this is kind of like when a pig flies. So the way that this guy works is so what you do is you say tag category tag name. So I am going to run this one. Okay, so I'm just going to call the tag category new, and I'm going to call the tag name new tag, right? And if I go look over here at my tags, hang on one second. So if I go over here, well, let's start in tag categories. So if I go to tag categories, you will see I do not currently have, if I go to, I do not have a category called new, right? And if we go to tag, oh, I guess I can do it right here. If we go to tags and here, and I say new tag, I don't have that one either, right? So okay, so those are not there. So here's what this does. So what it's going to do is when this runs, okay, every time it runs, in fact, the first thing it's going to do is it's going to say, is there a tag category called new? And if there isn't, create it. And then it's going to say, is there within the tag category called new, is there a tag called new tag? And if there isn't, create it. If there is, well, either way, apply it. So apply it to it's going to, either way, new tag is going to get applied to the contact. But if it doesn't exist already, either it or its category, it's going to create it on the fly, right? And you'll see how this works in about 4 or 5 different places in our dynamic campaign here. So this is called tags on the fly, and I will run this one again just so that you can see. But this one is also very fast. So the tag we're using here to run this is start TOF. So let me come back over here to me and get over here to tags and apply start TOF. So I'm going to give that one just a very quick second here. I'm going to hit refresh. I'm going to say, come on, you can do it. Of course. Oh, well, and so there it is. So here you see we've got new tag in the category of new, neither one of which existed before it ran through that in the campaign. Okay, and the fact that every contact runs through this, it really doesn't matter, because if it existed, if it didn't exist before, the first one to come through it is going to create it, and then after that, each one that comes through after that, it's already going to be there. So then it just becomes like a apply tag, right? It essentially becomes an apply tag. So so that is how tags on the fly works.